in a normal environment, you're always going to have echo chambers. And so what's the opposite of an echo chamber? I created a term for it because I think we need it, which is called an idea lab. An idea lab, right? It's like people act like scientists, even if they're not doing science. They just treat their ideas like science experiments, and they toss them out there, and everyone disagrees. And disagreement is like the game. Everyone likes to disagree, on a certain text thread where everyone is just, saying, it's almost like someone throws something out and just it's an impulse for the rest of the group to say, I think you're being like overly general there. Or I think like, aren't you kind of being, I think that's like your bias showing. And it's like, no one's getting offended because it's like, we're all just messing. We all, of course, respect each other. Obviously, we're just, trashing each other's ideas, and that the whole group becomes smarter. You're always going to have idea labs and echo chambers, right? In different communities. And most of us participate in both of them, maybe in your marriage is a great idea lab. You love to disagree with your spouse, and maybe this group of friends or your family at home, in front of that sister, you do not bring up politics because she's now enforced. When that happens, her bullying is forcing the whole room to be an echo chamber to appease her. Now, what scares me is that usually you have these things existing kind of in bubbles, and usually there's they each have their natural defenses against each other. So an echo chamber person stays in their echo chamber. They don't like they will cut you out. They don't like to be friends with people who disagree with them. You notice that they will cut you out. They'll cut out their parents if they voted for Trump or whatever, right? So that's how they do it. They will say, I'm going to stay inside of an echo chamber safely. So my ideas, which I identify with, because my primitive mind is doing the thinking, are not going to ever have to get challenged because it feels so scary and awful for that to happen. But if they leave and they go into an idea lab environment, people are going to say, what? No, they're going to disagree. And they're going to say, and the person's going to try to bully them. They're going to say, that's really offensive. And people are going to say, no, it's not. And they're going to immediately say, these people are assholes, right? So the echo chamber person, it doesn't have much power once they leave the echo chamber. Mm-hmm. Likewise, the idea lab person, they have this great environment, but if they go into an echo chamber where everyone else is, and they do that, they will get kicked out of the group. They will get branded as something, a denier, a racist, a right winger, a radical, these nasty words. The thing that I don't like right now is that the echo chambers have found ways to forcefully expand into places that normally have a pretty good immune system against echo chambers, like universities, like science journals, places where usually it's like there's a strong idea lab culture. They're veritas, that's an idea lab slogan. You have is that these people have found a way to. A lot of people have found a way to actually go out of their thing and keep their echo chamber by making sure that everyone is scared because they can punish anyone, whether you're in their community or not.
That's all brilliantly put. When's the book coming out? Any idea?
June, July? We're not quite sure yet.
Okay. I can't wait.
Thanks.
It's awesome. Do you have a title yet, or you can't talk about that?
Still working on it.
Okay.